We're going to show that this is how the T-bands need to be cleaned, exactly the way we want them cleaned. We're going to take the guards off, both sides. Then you're going to turn the pin setter into standalone pin. We're going to make the pins are already there, but this is how we make it happen. We're going to tell it to set none. Spin them out the back. You're going to get all the pins out, and in all basicsness, I'm going to pause, and when we get back, all the pins will be out. Now we're back. We're gonna wash all of our pins, and we're gonna let Dylan show you how we do it. The cleaner in the bucket is some of the Defense C out of the drum, and then mix some more water in it to make it not as strong. Some spots you might have to scrub a little bit. The synthetic pins they scratch, get a little dirt in them. If you look comparative, quite a bit different. Now we're going to move on. We're going to pause and come back, and we're going to move on to how to use this monstrosity. Okay, we're back.
See how this side is cut? See how this side's cut at an angle? It's lower than that side. One side of the T-band, you can see how high that side is at the bottom, how big the gap is. The high side of the brush will always go on the gap. If you look at the other side, see how low it is, what small space is there. The low side of the brush, the skinny side has to go on the low side.
So we slide it in skinny side first, right?
Yep. Slide it up under there.
If you look, it's hard to see, but get under. Skinny side's off. I don't know if you can see that or not, but the skinny side is under there. Now, I'm gonna let Dylan work this, or do you want to? Yeah.
Turn this.
Back on 10 pin, none, and set pins. And you see it's turning. You gotta move the pin socks out of the way. And now, if Dylan's on the other side, I'm gonna just give it a good soak. And if you miss a spot like over here, just come over, do a little Bob Ross touch up. And let it move around a little bit.
You can hear the brush rubbing underneath it. You can hear it rubbing it.
Now we're going to take got it scrubbed. That's how it cleans it. Way better than mopping. Because you have to take the pins out. The synthetic pins have to be cleaned. So we're going to run that again. And this time, Dylan's going to take a rag.
See how clean it is?
Yeah, clean. And he's drying it. You see, the brush is still under there. Look how dirty. Look how dirty. He's going to do the same thing. He's going to flip his rag over to the clean side. He's going to go all the way across, doing the same thing he did over here. What else that look like? Pretty bad. Okay, so now the next step, we're going to pull the brush. Let's pull the brush out. And if you're worried about this water, we take the box fan and we'll bring it down closer and it'll dry this floor out in no time.
Okay.
So we're going to go none again. So I need to spread some water on that thing. Dylan, you want to?
Yep.
This is without the brush being under. Do the same thing again. Just kind of. It's kind of like a rinse, but yet you're still cleaning. It's got cleaner in it.
Okay.
Then we're going to take the rag. We're going to let Dylan go back over it. We're going to see what we get. What's your rag looking like?
It's soaked. I need a fresh one. Oh yeah, it's pretty much clean.
Yeah, it's pretty much clean. You're going to get a little gray looking color, but that's because our rags aren't perfectly white.
Okay, hit that again.
And keep doing none. That way the pin setter doesn't time out. And that's just what you're seeing is wet, right, Dylan?
Yep.
And everything has to be dry, especially the pins. When you throw it back in, the synthetic pins, everything will stick to them. You put them back in wet, and there's any dirt, it'll stick right to it. Look all right, no dirt, no real dirt. So that's how it's done. Now you got to let your pins dry, like I said. Now Dylan's gonna. You got to clean your deflectors. They're dusty on the back side, and that's just oil, dust, dirt, lint, everything from the T-band over time. Got to wipe it down real good. Get it clean as best you can. If you look at Dylan's rag, that's everything that has come off of that so far. That will get on your pins. That's why you have to clean these. synthetic pins are amazing, in my opinion, but they're a lot of work. And it forces you to do work that you probably slack off on. Cleaning T-bands is not the most fun job, but we've come up with a way to make it easier. And you see how dirty that is right there. Make it look as nice as possible. And eventually, as we go through and redo everything, it's not going to be as bad. And every time we come through, it's going to get a little better. And Dylan, being a little bit of a perfectionist, he's over here giving it the best shoe shine he can. Go clean. And if you're going to do the same thing with the other one, I'm not going to video that. What you do to one side, you do to the other. Oh, I forgot the little guide things there. You want to check, before you put those back in, you want to take a 13 millimeter and go in. Check your bolts. Make sure they're taut. On both sides. These weren't too bad. Now, the last thing you're going to do are wash these black things right here with a rag. See how gnarly? Take the same cleaner that you were using on the T-band or the pins, wipe them down inside out. Every bit of dirt we can get out, consider it's going to run that much better. We need everybody on the same page. And if I'm not mistaken, now you would just throw your pins back in, but we're going to let this sit a little longer and dry. Our pins are going to dry a little more. And the star of the show here, Mr. Dylan Claus, Dylan Richards, Millen Dillard, whatever you want to call him. Man of the hour. Tower of Power. Okay, I'm going to shut up now. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Dylan. Wait, bye. Or not.